Hi everyone from Eat Ketoish. So on Thanksgiving I made a delicious and keto friendly batch of brownies, and my husband loved them so much that he asked that I would make them again. So last night he was like, do we have any more of those brownies? And I was like, no, we don't, because you said you need to eat them all to get them out of the house. And so we ate them all, and then he's like, man, I really want some more. So I told him that I wouldn't make them last night, but I would go live and make them today. So thank you for joining me, anybody who joins me. I know it's the middle of the day. So I have shared on my page the recipe for these brownies. They are very simple. The ingredients are 1 cup of allulose, 4 ounces of dark chocolate, which I use Lily's baking chocolate, and a 1/2 cup of coconut oil is in this because we are going to melt that together. We have a 1/4 cup of cocoa powder and 1 cup of almond flour mixed together, and it calls for a pinch of salt. So I use pink Himalayan salt. I like salt. Salt's awesome for you on keto, so I am gonna go ahead and use more than you probably would. And you know what? I forgot one thing. I forgot the to get the vanilla. Okay, so we've got pure vanilla extract. All right, so here we go. So we have 1 cup of allulose, 4 ounces of, I use the Lily's dark baking chocolate, a 1/2 cup of coconut oil, 3 large eggs, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1 cup of almond flour, a 1/4 cup of baking cocoa powder, a pinch of salt, and you can add the add-ins of your choice. So that would be like a 1/2 cup of chocolate chips, walnuts, whatever nut or keto friendly option. So it's a little disappointing, but I don't have what I used at Thanksgiving, which was the Lily's caramel chocolate chips. So I'm actually just making these plain, but they're still going to be delicious. And I did actually add a little bit of coffee into them, and I'm not going to do that this time. I'm just going to make them very plain, very simple recipe. They were moist, so I did use my perfect my brownie pan from Pampered Chef. I don't own a lot of Pampered Chef, but I just got this pan from a party from a family member, and it worked great. This is the chocolate I'm using, the Lily's. So what we're going to start off with is you put your oven at 350 degrees. Then you take your coconut oil and your chocolate and you put it in a microwave safe bowl. This is also Pampered Chef, so I kind of lied and said I don't have a lot of Pampered Chef, but I have some. So I'm going to take this and stir it. But what we're going to do is we're going to take this and we're going to heat it up at 30 seconds at a time and stir until it's completely melted and combined. You want to watch it very carefully because you don't want your chocolate to seize up. So I'm going over to the microwave. All right, there we go. 30 seconds. So we're going to wait for that 30 seconds. We're going to stir it. We're going to see how melty it is, and then we're going to do 30 more seconds. And while we're doing that, I'm going to go ahead and mix up the cocoa powder, the 1/4 cup of cocoa powder, and the 1 cup almond flour, and the pinch of salt together so our dry ingredients are combined. there's some lumps in here. All right, let's go check on that real quick. Okay, so it definitely needs more time. It's not melty enough, but we're gonna go ahead and stir it up some, get the chocolate and the coconut oil mixed together a little bit better. And it definitely needs more time. So we're gonna do 30 more seconds in the microwave. You can do this over a double boiler, but I find that it's just easier for me to just do it that way. I don't know where my other spatula went. My baking spatula. Well, I'm gonna have to get a spoon. Okay, just got a regular spoon. All right, so that was 30 seconds. That was fast. And it is melty enough. So it just took 30 seconds. See how melty? Melty, melty. So we're gonna mix this together really well. Now we're gonna let this cool because we don't want our eggs to scramble. But we're gonna combine our allulose. We can go ahead and combine our allulose now, but the eggs, we're gonna wait a minute. So we added our 1 cup of allulose into our chocolate mixture, and we're stirring that up. Okay. And we can go ahead and add a little bit of vanilla. The thing that we don't want to happen, so just about a capful is good. The thing we don't want to happen is we don't want our eggs to seize up. And I dropped my cap. And we're live. The thing we don't want to happen is our eggs to scramble when we put them in. So that's why we let it cool for a couple of minutes before we add the eggs into the mixture. But while that's cooling, we're going to make sure to get out all the lumps from our dry ingredients. And that's my son. We are live and I'm at home. I do have a child. And I think he may be excited about the brownies. So we won't tell them they're healthy for him either. I have noticed if you tell people that something is keto friendly, they will act like it's not very tasty. If you don't tell them, they don't know the difference. So don't tell them. So since this has been sitting for a minute, cooling, we're going to go ahead and add our 3 eggs. I'm being brave because usually you would add them separately so you don't get shell in there. But here we go. No shell. We're in luck. Number 3. We did it, guys. No shell. I'm just going to wipe my hands off since they got egg on them. Break the eggs up. The yolk, mix it up well until it's really combined. And we may need our whisk for this. Look at my pretty purple whisk. Yay. All right, let's wipe this off. We want all the chocolate goodness in there. All right. This is how you work your arms while you cook. Just do it manually. Okay, so it made like a chocolate ganache kind of look. See the consistency of that? And our eggs did not cook because we waited long enough. All right. Now, got a paper towel over here to set that on. Now we're going to add our dry ingredients in. Just this, so we don't dirty up a whole lot of dishes. And combine this all together. I already greased my pan. What I used was actually I had avocado spray, so I just used it. I use avocado spray a lot because it's good at higher temperatures. But you can use whatever you want. But avocado and coconut are oil, and avocado oil and olive oil are all really good keto-friendly options. You could use butter, but if you notice in this, we have not used anything unless, well, the chocolate. So if you were to have vegan sugar-free chocolate, this could be a vegan recipe if you wanted. I am definitely not vegan, but here we go. Let's just get these into the... I'm going to pour a little bit into each little cup. Try to make it even as possible. And these bake for about 20 to 25 minutes until it is until they're done in the center. You can make them in one dish. Everyone fights for the corner pieces, so I really like this pan for that. But if you are a centerpiece person or don't have a pan like this, you are welcome to use a glass. 8 by 8 is a good size square dish to use for this recipe. And if you use an 8 by 8 and cut it into 16 squares, they're only 3 net carbs. My pan has 12, so they're more like 3.5 to 4 net carbs per brownie. So that is, now I made a mess. Clean that up. And I got it on my fingers too. So you can use whatever, oh, you know what I forgot? The half a cup of add-ins, but all I was going to do for add-ins was add more chocolate. But I said I was going to make these plain, so I'm actually not even going to add any add-ins. I'm just going to leave them as is. So add in the half a cup of extra chocolate chips or nuts or whatever is optional. So we're not going to do it. And don't do as I do. I know where my eggs come from. They come from a local farm, but you know, they say don't eat raw batter. Okay, so we're going to put this in the oven and we're going to set the timer for 20 minutes. And we'll check it at 20 minutes and then we're going to check it again, see if it needs to go to 25. It did need to go to 25 on Thanksgiving. So that is our keto-friendly brownie. I have shared the recipe on the Eat Ketoish fan page. And I thank you guys for hanging out with me. I did want to tell you that during the holiday season, we're making delicious brownies. We're making delicious treats. Just know that you don't have to cheat and get off the tracks just because it's the holidays. There are plenty of keto-friendly options where you can maintain your weight loss or even lose more during the holidays. And you don't have to worry about what you're going to look like in the holiday pictures. You won't have carb face. You'll be able to wear that cute holiday outfit you've been thinking about. Maybe that New Year's Eve outfit. So, I have a program that I am very excited about. It's a 6-month program where you can lose the weight. I will educate you on how to do keto properly. I am keto certified keto coach. I have actually maintained this weight loss for almost 3 years. Thanksgiving 3 years ago, I was about 10 pounds heavier. So that is, for the past 3 years, I have maintained a healthy BMI. I actually always struggled with weight. I struggled with weight even in high school. I started actually first struggling with weight and feeling chunky at about 12 years old. So I have had dieted and tried all the weight loss plans, and this is the thing that changed my life. Like, I never thought it was possible for me to be in the health where I am health-wise. I thought that genetically I was given a bad hand, and I was always going to be a little on the chunky side, and that's just the way God made me. And that actually was not true. And keto taught me that. So I would love to help you with your keto goals and help you learn how to get healthy and stay healthy even through the holiday season. If you're not quite ready yet, you can hit me up on January 1st. I'll be here for your New Year's resolution. And this 6-month program, I will give you accountability. I will give you education on how to do keto properly. I'll help you problem solve. You will be in a group with encouragement. And I will give you meal plans each week with grocery list. And so yes, accountability, coaching, grocery list, and meal plans are all included in my 6-month program. And then I'm going to teach you how to maintain the weight loss, because a lot of times you can lose, but then what do you do when you get to your goal weight? Well, I can help you with that so that you don't go back, because keto is a lifestyle. It is not a diet. And as you do keto, you're going to learn that you're not missing out. You're gaining so much more. You're gaining energy, mental clarity, self-esteem, health. So if you're interested, I have a website, www.eatketoish.com. It's in the description of this video. I also have a free group called Eat Ketoish for Weight Loss. And I have a YouTube channel, Eat Ketoish. So you can check out some of my videos there and subscribe. Thank you all for staying with me, and I hope you enjoy this recipe and try it at home with your family. Shh, don't tell them it's keto. They'll never know it's good for them.